In the second year of Darius, prophet Zechariah saw in a vision a man riding a black horse in the month of Sibat, which is the 11th month, and our February. True or false? All right, we will read Zechariah, talk quiet, please. Zechariah chapter 1, verses 7 and 8, please.
Zechariah 1, verses 7 and 8. On the 24th day of the 11th month, which is the month Shebat, in the second year of Darius, the word of the Lord came to Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Iddo, the prophet. I saw by night, and behold, a man riding a red horse, and he stood among the myrtle trees in the huddle, and behind him were horses red, sorrel, and white.
All right, so amen. So what is the answer to that? True or false? Did we get it? All right. The question was for a black horse, right? But what we heard is from a red horse. So that is the only thing that is wrong there. But the rest of the passage is correct, and the question is false in this case, based upon that. But the month and the the 11th month for our our February. The 11th month in the Jewish calendar is our February. So that's that, and false. 16, question 16 in the Jewish months is quiz is Adar or Adar is the 10th month in the Jewish calendar and our March. True or false? All right, let's go to Esther, because Esther has been giving us all those extra information that we needed, because in the book of Esther, almost every time they mention a month, they try to give us the Jewish month. And so, of course, one of the months, the first month, the one we talk about, Nisan, that month is also it's also a Persian month or name. So if they are using that, I think I should have explained that earlier. When Nisan, N-I-S-A-N, was considered the first month, and that was what was written in the book of Esther, probably because the Persian and the Jewish were sort of intermingling, and said, okay, you call it Nisan, we call it Nisan, but God had said Abib as the month that they were to observe. So let's go to Esther chapter 3, verse 7, Ebenezer. Esther 3, 7, actually there are 3 passages to read in that portion. Esther chapter 3, 2 Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther. Before we get to Job.
Esther
chapter 3, verse 7. In the first month, which is the month of Nisan, in the 12th year of the king of Darius, they cast her, that is the law, before him and determined the day and the month.
All right, then
Fell
go on.
on the 12th month, which is the month of the
All right, go to 8:12, the same Esther. 8:12.
Esther 8:12. On one day, in all the provinces of King Darius, on the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar.
And then one more, last one. Esther 9:1.
Esther 9:1. Now in the 12th month, that is the month of Adar, on the 13th day, time came for the king's command, and his decree to be executed. On the day that the enemies of the Jews had hoped to overpower them, the opposite occurred, and that the Jews themselves overpowered those who
Amen. So thank God we finished that. So this is something for us to review again and try to identify more of the months on our own, to identify them and determine, what we have. All right. So that was what we will call a warm-up. Now we go to a more interactive quiz, and which is also part of the sermon, because the whole idea is that we want to get ourselves into more of the study of the scripture as we consider it expository. We are going deep into the scriptures, but it also has to do with what we are facing as Christians. And so while it will be partly a quiz, it's also partly a sermon. So we'll have that also distributed, and then we can continue. So, but it is going to be helpful.